Hey guys, welcome back to Film Trendings. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, another contestant proves you wrong. America's Got Talent may have begun in the 2000s, but in 2010, it finally picked up. It became broader, craftier, and indeed stranger. There are still a lot of people who lack the one thing judges ask for: talent. Here are America's Got Talent performances that flopped terribly. Number 5. Cuddler Expert. All goes with America's Got Talent, and that means anything. Meet Samantha Hess, the Cuddler Expert. She aimed to take over the world one hug at a time. In season 10, she didn't quite get there, but she made it to the judge cuts round and gave guest judge Neil Patrick Harris some unconventional forms of embrace, and then got 4 red buzzers right afterward. On the July 14 episode of America's Got Talent, Portland experienced the Cuddler, and she did not inspire the guest judge Neil Patrick Harris. "I never get upset by people who might be offended by my service," says Samantha. "They just need to be loved." Talking by phone the day after all the America's Got Talent judges voted her to send her home, and Judge Howard Stern bluntly told her, "There's nothing about your act that I like." Hess was still cheerful and laughing about the experience. "I can't complain about cuddling with Neil Patrick Harris, even if he hated it," says Hess, with a laugh. Number 4. Yumbo Dump. Yumbo Dump was a noise-making couple who, before the live show, somehow managed to stick around. All give it to them that in each show, they did their best to shake things up, while also maintaining their "shh, feels so good" catchphrase, and chuckled a couple of times. But what was this act? A comedy duo act from season 13 of America's Got Talent. In the quarterfinals, it was removed. In episode 1302, Yumbo Dump's audition consisted of making multiple noises using their bodies, such as the sound of a drop of water dropping on the water table, and the sound of taking a cork out of a bottle of scotch, and screams of a fish, and the sound of a flying UFO. Mel B gave the act a buzz. Number 3. Trampoline Act. Trampoline acts are a rarity on AGT, but it's always fun to see one even though it entails a deflating giraffe. Elijah Holt and his partner Tyler gave one of the stupidest fuzzy acts we've ever seen. So as we watched them, we couldn't help but chuckle. We laughed at it, but also it's in a way because while this was not an act designed for the major leagues of the AGT, we could feel the joy in every one of those jumps. This was the kind of pre-live show offbeat filler act that was kind of cringy instead of cute. He's a trampoline coach as well, but no one has any idea why the act was executed. It was bizarre. Number 2. Mirror Image. When this duo of over-the-top singing dancing twins burst onto the AGT scene for their audition, we never thought they'd make it to the next round, let alone the live shows. But they somehow did. And now we have 3 performances of theirs to look back on and remember the unique brand of chaos they brought to the show. Mirror Image is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and in episode 1206, the Mirror Image audition consisted of first singing "Who's Lovin' You" from the Jackson 5, and then dancing to "Pump It" from the Black Eyed Peas. Although "No" was voted by Simon Cowell, Howie Mandel, and Mel B, and Heidi Klum voted yes and sent the pair to the judge cuts. But their performance was not at all entertaining. They had performed quite well before, but this performance flopped. Number 1. Daditude. Daditude seems like a fairly respectable act with a nice story at first. 5 dads who used to dance to try to get back into it professionally, but it proved to be more of a "how do you do, fellow kids" in execution. A hip-hop act of sorts. At first, it was sort of funny because they leaned into the corniness and comedy of it all, but when they were wildcarded for the live shows, they began to take it a little too seriously, leaving them in an uncomfortable limbo of not good, but also not too bad it's good Daditude audition. In episode 1007, the audition consisted of dancing at a party for Mark Ronson featuring Uptown Funk by Bruno Mars. Even though Howard Stern voted no, Heidi Klum, Mel B, and Howie Mandel voted yes, bringing the group to the round of judge cuts. In episode 1009, the judge cuts performance consisted of dancing as a group to "Come Get It Bae" by Pharrell Williams. The performance of the group was not too good and not good enough for the judges to send them to the quarterfinals, eliminating the group from the competition along with Natasha Jernilova rather than Benjamin Yonatan. The performance overall flopped terribly. Were the performances rehearsed or just an impromptu attempt? The only thing a few contestants lack is talent, and that makes not only the judges angry, but the audience too. Anyways, be sure to leave a like to the video if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one.